M0 FXB Hamtech, welcome to my videos on the GSOC. So let's take you from boxing to installation, and I've got the G90, you can see it just there. We'll open the box. You do get a very basic instruction manual. There's one you can download as well, but very basic. Just take it out. It's a big device, 7-inch screen. Let's get this out of here. Cool. It's quite a heavy, and like I said, it's hefty compared to the original size that you get on the G90. And in the box you get 3 cables. One is the power cable, okay, and it's actually got 2 ends to it, although you only use one end. And it's the same as the one you get with your, if you've got a X6100. But anyway, then you get your RS232 type cable. That's gonna, so you can plug it into the head unit of the, with mine it's the G90. And then we've got 3.5 to 3.5 cable as well. It's an IQ cable, and we're going to be using that as well. So let's just move the box out the way and have a quick look at this device. I mean, it's so big, it's like a mirror. But anyway, yeah, the knob spins freely and is very nice. The buttons are reminiscent of the X6100, as are the push buttons. You've got the outer button, the inner button, and a lot of these have hold down features, and that's how you turn the device on. On the right hand side here, we've got our DC input. Microphone plugs in there, and it is the same, the same microphone that you've got with your standard, with your device. It's they don't provide you a microphone, you have to use your microphone. And you've got an IQ out, IF out there, which I've not tested that, but there is one there. And it's a hefty unit, and it's quite a nice display, but it's not the newest type of display. I've tested it with USB with my mouse and my keyboard, and my my keyboard is 2.4 gigahertz. It seems to work fine, and your SD card goes in there. And apparently, well, I know it works well and easily with the firmware. You just put the image on there with Rufus and turn the device on. It upgrades the firmware, but this one's already got 1.3, but apparently it can save memories on there as well. I've not done that, but yeah, it does have the ability to save memories. And on the back you have a stand here as well that's been built in. That's where we connect our 232. That's where we connect the cable to the G90, and you've got a speaker out as well, and the speaker's okay. It's not amazing, but it's okay, and it's all down to your settings. So let's have a quick look at the G90. Now, there's nothing wrong with the screen on the G90. It's just small, but it actually works really well. It's not touchscreen, but what they've done here, they've gone, as you know, many people do like the waterfall scope and the touchscreen, so they decided to come up with this a few years ago, and I think it's okay. So this one's running version 1.3, and my G90 is running version firmware 1.8. So you still power on your G90 in the normal way. Okay, there it is there. Works fine. Few stations there. 7150. And I really like my device. But, this is a new edition. You can actually connect this using the blue cable that's in the box for firmware by plugging it in this bottom one here and into the back where it says IQ. You can do that. It's not the correct way, but some of the functions don't work. But anyway, let's do it properly. So look, here's our lead. So let's turn this off, and we'll turn off the power to it completely. You've got, on my one, you had 4 screws, 1, 2, and on the other side. And once you took them off, it just literally pulled away. And it's to put it back on is going to take seconds, because you just unplug this cable that you're seeing here from the device and plug that in, and you've switched back to the small screen. So it's a really nice small screen, the G90. It's a very popular device indeed. And of course, you can just separate this unit with the same cable, and it's going to work perfectly. So really, it makes sense to leave it connected to the base unit, and when you want to switch to the biggest and the smaller screen, you just swap it here. But let's do away with that, and we'll connect the big screen. So we just connect that onto there, screw that on, and the idea now is that we can tuck this back unit away wherever we want. And we've got the power there, the antenna's connected. Now we're gonna just connect, and this is the kind of screwdriver I use to take off the head unit. But anyway, let's add the other lead. So on the back of the G90, we just plug into the pink one there, the IQ. That's all we need to do there. As you can see, the power and the antenna. And we just put that back. Now we're going over to the GSOC, grab the same cable. And we put one in the remote connection. Everything's turned off at the moment. It could only go in one way, which is handy. Put that on, and then the IQ. And then last of all is to power it. It is just, 12 volts to power it, 13.8. Just flip that round. And I'll show you where the power cable goes. Oh, and the microphone as well. Sorry about the glare from all the lights. So the power goes just, let's move that over so you can see. Just there on the side. In the bottom one, you can actually turn off the back unit using the on-off power of this unit. But there's your microphone. Microphone's in there. Let's power it on. The microphone starts to light up. All the backlit buttons match. Remember, to upgrade the firmware on this is literally just put an SD card in and turn it on. It's that quick. So let's let this fire up. We'll leave it live. Like I said, it's 1.3 firmware and 1.8 on the rear unit.
I was offshore for about 5 years on and off there. That's all right. I worked on a few big lifting barges for a Dutch company called Harrimer, the Boulder and the...
so let's tap the screen.
I can't think of the other one.
You can spin it to the activity. Now I can plug in a mouse. I use this little thing. It does come with a little dongle. It's actually 2.4 gigahertz. And it's got a blue dongle there. And look, so we can, we can do, I've not been using this for very long, but you can see it's working. Now when you're in this screen here, it says scope 1, you get these 3 items showing. So let's just do span. Can you see how the span shrinks? It's definitely easier using the mouse, but you can tap the screen if you want to. And remember, I'm using the latest firmware. Trying to get a good screen image here. So it's version on the GSOC, it's version 1.3. And if you want to see your version, I'll show you quickly. Hit for the other menu, hit rate, so you hit scope, then radio, and go to system, and your version is here, version 1.3. Then just put exit. So we go back to the first menu. It's called scope, so it's all for the scope. And of course, with the mouse you can select all these items. You can change your frequency steps, VFOA, VFOB. Not even clicked on this window before. What about if I click above the scope? Yeah, nothing there. So you can click down here. If we select span again, you've seen how that works. If we select level, I adjusted it at the moment all the way to the right. I found that it was a bit bright going the other way. And this is like how high up the spectrum sort of goes. So that looks good like that, doesn't it? And WF equals FFT. Now I don't know what that means, so someone let me know. Have you noticed it's gone all bright now? So go level. There you are. Tick. Maybe that tick matches the two together. I don't know. So, and then you've got display, and you can change the line color and the fill color. So the fill color at the moment looks like it's green. Let's just go red. Tick. Tick. Ah, that didn't work, did it? Let's do that again. Fill color. Display. Sorry, my fingers. I think I'm going to need to learn that, aren't I? A, B, RGB and A. So, yeah, we'll red there. Tick. Tick for that. Well, we'll come back. Look, it has actually changed the colour, look. Did you see that? Turn the blue off. There, it's gone red now. So play around with that. So that's those selections. On the screen, you can see we've got noise blanker, equalizer, Vox, noise reduction, another EQT. So I would say equalizer transmit, equalizer receive. So you can turn that off and on if you want to use it. Squelch, lock, RIT, NF. So is that, we've got noise reduction, noise blanker, noise, is it filter? Comp and split mode. Is that working? Not sure if it's working. Preamp. If I do it with the mouse, there. And attenuator. So I'm just hitting my little mouse here. Definitely sounds better like that actually, with a bit of attenuation. Let's turn it down to the volume here, and then at the back you've got squelch. Let's press it. Oh, you can select between speaker and earphone. Turn it down so you can hear me. So you've got the filter here. So look, if I turn the outer knob, see that? That's squashing your signal. If I turn it the other way, the inner knob, that's quite good filtering, I would say. It's more bassier when it's wider, isn't it? Let's press it. Oh yeah, press it and you'll switch in between the two. If I hold it, just does that. Now let's press this F button. You get RIT. If I hold it, receive increment tuning, and you can adjust that. I'm just going to hold it again, nothing there. What about if I press this? Then we'll hit the PO button, which is your power, 20 watts, look. Hold it. And you get your RF gain, and I have found that I need that quite high. Otherwise, the whole device is too quiet. In other videos I saw 35, but for me, it's more like 70. And then it sounds a lot louder. Okay, you've got SWR and ALC here, and then let's turn the power down, and then we'll test the tuner. So we'll go power, just 1 watt. Turn on the tuner. I can hear the device clicking, the G90 clicking in the background. Move away from these stations. When you want a gap, you can't find one. Which is good news for ham radio. See, the signals are in there. They're not so obvious down here. Right, that's quieter. And notice the way when you're connected it says G90 online. If I turn the power off to the G90, it stays on, but it says offline. So let me just do the tuning. Hold my finger down here. There's the tuning, and if you want to quickly test, let's just go to, will it let me on FM? FM, let's try it. 1 2 test test. 1 2 test test. Well, the SWI is showing us nothing, but yeah, I'm not even sure if that was transmitting, but the power is right down low. So let's hit the power. Go to about 10, enter. Yeah, I'm not even sure if that's transmitting because the SWI is showing there. 1 2 1 2. I think maybe let's just try whistling on. Mike 0, Fox X-Ray Bravo, M0FXB. I'm not sure if that's transmitting. Maybe I've got to select the microphone. It might not be selected as an input. Right, let's try some more buttons. I think comp, let's hold it. It's just comp, compression. That's the equalizers we did earlier. Hold. Just on off. Same goes for that one. Okay, let's go to the other menu, radio. And we'll do SWR scan. And it's just doing its thing. At the moment, I'm not seeing that it's transmitting. I've got a feeling. Anyway, let me come back on that because, you know, I've literally just got this device. So we'll exit. SWR scan. System. We did that earlier. Now, input select. So we've got mic gain, keyer speeds, CW settings. Input select, as far as I can see, it is mic. Input select mic. Oh, look, line. If we go default, it's mic. Okay, and line out IF input. IF input, I'm not even sure about what to put on that. Default. We can reset backlight and audio. So the backlight brightness we can set here. Audio out is speaker. I think we've only got 2 choices anyway, I think. Which is default. We can reset, exit. DSP, so that's all your filtering. Comp, noise reduction, noise blanker. NF stands for, someone let me know. Then we've got Vox settings there as well. Default and exit. You've got this equalizer, which I've not been using, but you slide up and down. I think when it's been enabled, so if we exit, push that, enable the equalizer, so the transmit one, then hit that now, and it should, look, you can turn it on and off, look. When it's on it goes green, and now on transmit, should we do it on receive? Go like so, we'll enable the receive, hit that again, receive, should be on really, on, and then, are we seeing any difference? Nothing obvious, is there? Okay, alright, well you get the idea. And modem is all your decoding stuff, which we need to do completely separate videos on that to learn that. So up here we got CW. Now can we not change the frequency when we're actually doing it? So I think we have to exit with a little X here. Find some CW. Choose CW. Oh, that's interesting because that noise is coming from the back unit. Maybe we've got to make selections on that, but hit your modem. And then the idea is that once you've learnt how to use this, there's a squelch here as well. Different users, I don't know how that works. Oh, you can send, can you? That's cool, isn't it? Again, a massive learning curve on that. Exit. But if we hit modem, let's see the different modes we've got here. RTTY and BPSK. A bit like the XIEGU X6100. Go back to LSB.
With me at the moment, and okay, I'm Redbury in your nearby current location. I do understand your mobile, but I did miss the name, I'm afraid. My name's Dave, Delta Alpha Victor Echo, and the QT8, I'm just north of Blackburn in Lancashire. In the green north.
You can see I've got some more learning to do on this, because I want to work out how I can transmit, and when I key the mic it actually shows me transmitting. We go tune. You're getting a signal there, but when I talk, 1 2 1 2. Now it's working. Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo. Yeah, I can see my signal appearing there. Well, that's better. Power. Let's go to full power. Back out. Let's find a station. To find someone now. Span can get very short. LSB. I haven't done VFOB, have we? Notice where it says 7M. I was looking for 40 meters, but it says 7.
From southwest Cornwall. It is difficult. The band's not very good. It generally drops off in an afternoon and then picks up later on. Tim, but I am receiving you. But best 4x4, 4x5 on the last over 3x3. I'm using an FTDX 5000 and a ZS60 kW and probably 500 watts, Tim. So you can tell how poor conditions are, Tim, haven't you?
I'm not picking the other station up. There is a preamp. No, let's try the attenuator. You never know. Do you know what, actually, with the attenuator, I think I can hear someone. Maybe I'm hearing things. There's quite a lot of noise in the background of this room, a lot of power supplies, a lot of sort of background noise. Turn off a few power supplies. That might help. See the lines? Yeah, I can just hear someone faintly.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Tim, no problems at all. Well, safe driving, Tim, and we've got the radio and the whip. So, yeah, you're doing well with 80 watts, Tim, under the...
And there is noise reduction.
Take care, 10-7, please. Mike 0, Alpha Fox Juliet, Stoke Mobile. Mike 0, Sierra, King America, 73.
I'll give a call, you never know, and then we'll end the video.
Bye-bye.
Mike 0, November, Mike India.
Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo. Couple of stations calling in now. There isn't loads of noise there, which has got to be good. AGC here.
Mike 0, Alpha Fox Japan Mobile. Excuse my voice.
Looks like someone else is getting through.
5 and 6, Tim, 5 and 6 into the north of the county of Wiltshire.
Wiltshire. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. More videos to come.